Differentiation, the product rule. Well, firstly, what do we use the product rule for? Well, we need the product rule when we have an equation in the form of y equals u multiplied by v. And the product rule is dy by dx equals u multiplied by dv by dx plus v multiplied by du by dx. So the derivative of the equation is the part u multiplied by the derivative of the part v plus the part v multiplied by the derivative of the part u. Another way of writing this might be y dash equals uv dash plus vu dash. So let's go through a demonstration. We've got the product rule on the right here, and we've got the equation y equals x to the 4 e to the 7x, and we want to find the derivative. We've got two parts, we've got u, and we've got v. As we're looking for u multiplied by v, well, u is this x to the 4 here, and v must be this e to the 7x here, as we've got x to the 4 multiplied by e to the 7x. So u equals x to the 4, and v equals e to the 7x. Next we want to differentiate u and then v. So for u, we've got du by dx equals 4x to the 3, and for v, we've got dv by dx equals 7e to the 7x. And then at this point, we need to use the product rule here in order to put it back together and guess our final answer. So dy by dx equals v, which is e to the 7x, multiplied by du by dx, which is 4x cubed, plus u, which is x to the 4, multiplied by dv by dx, which is 7e to the 7x. At this point, I'm going to simplify it to make it look nicer. We've got equals 4x cubed e to the 7x plus 7x 4e to the 7x. So we've got a final answer here, but we can't combine this term with this term as they're not the exact same, as we've got an x cubed term here and an x to the 4 term here. If you want to simplify it even more, we could factorize it. So we'd have x cubed e to the 7x lots of 4 plus 7x. That's the same answer, but we factorised it. Let's go through this second question. Again, we're looking for y equals u multiplied by v. We've got our u term here, 4x to the 6, and we've got our v term assigned to the 3x. So u equals 4x to the 6, v equals sine 3x. We'll differentiate each part, so we've got du by dx equals 24x to the 5, and dv by dx equals 3 cos 3x. And if you're not sure how this part differentiates, check out my video on table of derivatives. So let's substitute and find what dy by dx is. dy by dx equals u, which is 4x to the 6, multiplied by dv by dx, which is 3 cos 3x, plus v, which is sine 3x, multiplied by 24x to the 5. So it's not going to look as nice as previously. Let's simplify this. So equals 12x to the 6 cos 3x plus 24x to the 5 sine 3x. We could leave our answer as that, but if you really want to, and it might be a good habit to do as well, is we could take out a factor. This might come in use now and again. So we'd have 12x to the 5, lots of x cos 3x, plus 2 sine 3x. Both would be correct, one just has a factor taken out. Here's two for you to have a go with. Pause the video, resume when you're ready, and the product rule is in the bottom right hand corner here. Okay, so for the first one, we have got u equals x squared, v equals sine x, du by dx equals 2x, and dv by dx equals cos x. Using the product rule, we've got dy by dx equals v, which is sine x, times du by dx, which is 2x, plus u, which is x squared, times dv by dx, which is cos x. So dy by dx, if we simplify it a bit, we've got 2x sine x plus x squared cos x. If you really want to, you can take out a factor. That would be x 2 sine x plus x cos x. So two possible answers for you. The second one, we've got u equals 6x, v equals ln 4x, du by dx equals 6, and dv by dx equals 1 over x. So dy by dx equals v, which is ln 4x, multiplied by du by dx, which is 6, plus u, which is 6x, multiplied by dv by dx, which is 1 over x. Let's simplify this down. So we've got 6 ln 4x plus 6x over x, which equals 6 ln 4x plus 6. We've got a final answer there, but if you want to take out a factor, it would leave us with 6 lots of ln 4x plus 1. But what if you haven't just got two terms multiplied by each other, you've got three? So we have y equals u times v times w. Well, there's a really nice way to remember this. So y dash would equal, just write uvw plus uvw plus uvw. And then we're going to put a dash on the u first, a dash next to the v second, and a dash next to the w third. So u v, w. So that's the easiest way to differentiate using the product rule with three terms multiplied by each other. I've been your guide to differentiating using the product rule, but I cannot and will not do the exam for you. Stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you in the next video. I wonder who will get the reference for this one.